Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever it is you are in the world, and welcome to another scene in Darkness in Dublin. Our scene tonight takes place 2 nights after the little adventure into Sedite territory for Charlotte and Ray, and a bit of information was dropped, namely that Madeline seemingly has been a Sedite all along in her many years of service to the Ivory Tower, and seized on an opportunity when she saw that one of her adoptive clanmates in a Toreador was going to be bound to the clan. And what better way to bring another sister into the Sisterhood of Sekhmet than sort of stepping in the line of fire on that one? And so, after 2 nights of feeding her blood to the state Charlotte, she has some of her retainers move Charlotte from a secure sort of storage area to a nice room, but one where restraints can be locked in place just in case tensions are a little high to begin with before they have a chance to really talk it out. And so, after the second bit of blood is fed, the stake is removed, and Madeline sits just outside of arm's reach in the interim until they can actually talk.
So Charlotte, she doesn't look at Madeline. She doesn't say anything. She's for the time being, she's gonna let Madeline do all the talking.
So, I would imagine that angry would not even begin to adequately describe how you're feeling right now. Understandable.
She doesn't say anything.
In your situation, I would likely be the same. But the way I see this is you entered into their territory alone, and would not like to walk out without someone watching your back. So, I seized on an opportunity. Once you said that you wished to learn about Set, and I knew what Lord Sarket was going to do, I figure perhaps it's better to be bound with someone at least somewhat familiar as opposed to someone who is a complete stranger.
How close is Madeline sitting to her?
I
She's
would
about she's
say that Madeline's about 6 feet away, sitting on a chair by the bed. Like, let's say if Madeline or if Charlotte's restrained to the bed, um, she is sitting at the foot of the bed.
okay. Charlotte, I don't necessarily know if this is a melee attack or a brawl attack, but she's gonna spit blood in your face.
I think it would just be a Dex athletics roll.
Can you roll me 6 dice? Tens are gonna double because I have a precise specialty, and she's aiming for your face.
Okay. How you said 6 dice?
Yes, 6 dice, tens are going to double because of the precise
Okay.
specialty.
And you're making a called shot for the face, so it'd
Yeah.
be like difficulty 7, I think.
Yep.
6 successes.
You've got blood in your eyes.
Adeline pulls a little hanky out and wipes it away with a bit of a smirk. That was rather uncouth, don't you think?
Should have been a brouhaha. That's all she says.
Uh,
That's all she says. She just says, should have been a brouhaha.
would certainly be a waste of personality, don't you think?
Brouhaha have personality.
Mm, yet you have elegance.
I don't deny that.
I suppose you think of me as what, an
A traitorous
inquisitor,
bitch? Oh, yes, I do.
perhaps. I was tasked with serving my sisterhood, lionesses within the clan proper. And our goals have, at least in my opinion, been noble ones. They
She
certainly brought me out of bondage. And
kind of
now
just
here I sit with
tugs
the
at her,
opportunity.
tugs at her binds a little bit. Um, she's actually I'm gonna burn a blood potent.
Okay.
Um, actually, what generation is Madeline, if you don't mind my asking?
She is seventh gen.
Okay, not gonna worry about that. But yeah, I'm gonna burn a blood for potent.
Mhm.
So I started the I'm not sure how much blood she'd have in her system right now. Um,
At least 2 points.
um, I'm gonna go ahead and say she started the night with 5 plus
Okay.
2. That's 7. I'm gonna burn blood potent. And I'm gonna make a I would like to try and break these fucking bonds.
All right. I guess that would be a strength roll, like
Strength,
4 or 5 successes.
strength what?
I think it would just to literally break out would be just strength, straight strength.
Okay. I'm gonna burn a willpower.
Mm-hmm. How many dice am I
Um,
rolling for you?
um, that's 2. I've got 2 dice from strength plus an automatic success from potence and an automatic success from willpower.
Okay,
So
so 2d10, 6, and then I'll put hashtag willpower and 1 poke. So that'd be 2 successes.
total or just from the roll?
Uh, from the roll, or 3 successes, I guess, with, let's see, 1 success from the roll, 1 from willpower, and then 1 from potence, right?
Yep.
So 3. So yeah, I'm sure you give a good tug.
Yep. To try and get the fuck out of these bondages. Because right now she really wants to rip Madeline's throat out.
My dear, your anger is understandable, but I am not your enemy.
Let's see.
And I did keep you from being bound to a clan elder, did I not?
Be that as it may, you're still a treacherous bitch.
You say that without knowing anything about me. What my goals here in the Ivory Tower are.
Oh, please tell me, what are your goals for the Ivory Tower?
Quite simply, individuals like you, me, Fleur, and many others who have been forced to sit at the feet of a patriarchy, to rise us up in power where
Fleur is
we've
the
always belonged.
primogen. Fleur is the primogen of Clan Toreador, not
And
Francis
imagine
Dumont.
if and imagine if she was a prince.
She'd make a hell of a prince. But you know what?
She would. That's why I've been very interested in her since I arrived here.
Have you spoken to her?
No, only admired from afar.
Then, then you can't, if you've not spoken to her, your opinion on the matter means nothing.
My opinions have not mattered or been nothing for many, many years, my dear.
And you want the opinion of women to mean something more. Yet when your own opinions, as you say, have meant nothing for many, many years. What changed your mind exactly? Hmm?
Why I joined, or why I take on my crusade?
I could give two shits right now about your crusade. I really want out of these fucking bonds so I can strangle you to death. Um, so just out of curiosity, for the matter of we're gonna be honest with each other, because I don't really have anywhere to be or anything like that. Are you actually a Toreador?
I was not born a rose, no.
I see. So it was one big fat lie.
I have embodied what it is to be a toreador for
I could respect that.
well over 400 years now.
Which explains the children comment.
That is, I should apologize for that, at least. Old habits.
Well, just
Believe
because
me when I say, Charlotte, I am not your enemy.
you've given me no reason to trust you, that's for
Of,
sure.
of course I haven't. Other than being honest with you
I mean,
in a situation where I really don't need to be.
okay, so are you speaking to me out of respect, one woman to another?
Had it been different, had you been someone else, I would have let them blood bond you. But I will not see a situation where I can prevent one woman from being shackled to that of another man for. I won't let it
No,
happen if I can avoid it.
no, just another woman being shackled to another woman, because that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I gotta say.
Would you have preferred to have been bound to him?
Oh fuck no! I just think you're a little bit hypocritical in your approach. That's all.
Unfortunately, given my task, where I was born, who I was sired by, and what tasks they forced upon me, I have to make the best with what I have. Make do. I have to make do with what I have,
She
which now
actually,
includes someone who can possibly be a student and
she
an
when
ally.
you when Madeline says that she had to like make the best of this situation for herself, she had to make do with what she had. Charlotte actually looks a little bit. I, during most of the conversation, she looks either like it's like a combination of pissed and bored, like she really doesn't care what you have to say to her. But when you
Mhm.
say that to her, it you actually notice that there's a little bit of a peak in her interest peaks a little bit at that particular comment.
Everything I've done for my clan, I've had very little choice in the matter. Those certain things I do with enthusiasm and pure joy.
Mm-hmm.
This this is something I have mixed feelings on. Kindred to kindred, tearing down an agency is one of the ugliest sides of what we are and what we are forced to do to make it through night to night.
Ain't that the fucking truth?
But
All
as
right.
things stand, I don't have many choices when it comes to the situation we find ourselves in. If if I let you go and you are not if I let you go and you seek my demise, you only have to speak to anyone of the Ivory Tower and then I am dead.
Well, I'm blood bonded to you. I can't really do that as much as I would like to. So, I mean, I
If
can
I were
talk to
to
people. I can talk to people. Um, but you know that third step, and I mean, my life is pretty much forfeit.
true,
I'd be no better than a ghoul at that point.
which is why I've only fed you 2 nights, 2 drinks.
Yeah.
I will never
Yeah.
become the all consuming presence in someone's life without them willingly consenting to it.
Oh, how righteous of you.
Not righteous, simply principled. There's a difference. No Sethite has the right to call themselves righteous.
She snorts at that. Can you let me out of here, please?
That
I
depends
promise to be
entirely
a
on you, my
I
dear.
promise to be a good girl.
What exactly do you plan to do if I were to let you leave?
I'd really like to take a shower.
Would you be willing to come to an agreement?
Like what?
Let us proceed forward as though you are a student, just as Lord Socrates desired you to be.
Mm-hmm.
But let us work towards the goals not that he is specifically looking for, and towards one of mutual benefit.
I'm all about mutual benefit.
I will teach you about Set as you desired originally, but I will also teach you about the sisterhood of Sekhmet and
Okay.
why the raging lionesses, why their work is so incredibly important.
Uh-huh.
And if you find merit in them, perhaps we can find common cause.
I find that to be agreeable.
And in return, I will do my best to keep you safe and
Okay.
continue to make sure that Clan Toreador remains strong here in Dublin.
I am running
As
for sheriff. Tell you what, since we're wheeling and dealing, as it were, I listen to what you have to say. And I do what you say. We talk. You teach me all about sex and the sisterhood of Sekhmet. And you support me for sheriff. You want Clan Toreador to remain strong, don't you? You want
She'll
women
get up.
to be empowered, don't you? That is
She'll
a
get up off the
really
chair.
that is a really, really good step towards women becoming empowered in this city.
She gets up out of the
Hell,
chair and she'll sit down on the bed directly next to you, and she'll unlock the shackle on your left wrist, but not the right.
okay.
For me to support you as sheriff, well, you would certainly work towards the goals that my sisterhood and I work towards. We would have to, at the very least, address some of your more brash tendencies.
I'm working on those. Fleur and I have discussed my tendencies for flying off the handle, and I'm getting better about it.
You
I'm
know
also
that there are
working on
those.
my decision making.
Well, it was partially responsible for where you find yourself now. However,
Yes, well,
I figure there's no reason why you can't benefit from what you've encountered. And she'll
mm,
unlock the other one.
okay. Um,
But I will
hmm,
require a few. I will require something from you.
what is that, pray tell?
I want you to take up residence here at the lavish chateau.
Why? So you have easier access to me,
That is one.
and
Two.
the other.
Two, if you become sheriff, having the sheriff take up residence at my residence is a large boost to notoriety as well as security. Would you not agree?
Yes. Hmm.
And
I would also say you support me for sheriff and I move here. I want the Setite's protection against Clan Tremere.
that I can't promise, and you know that
Talk to somebody about it.
that I can do. They want you dead,
lots of
especially
people want
Katya.
lots of people want me dead. Yes, I'm very well about that plot.
And up
Well,
until
very well
recently,
aware.
she was very forthcoming with that, with
Yeah,
me.
I know. She came to me in good faith on the fact of Francis, who happens to be my uncle by blood. Not mortal blood, mind you. You know.
Then I will do what I can to protect you from them and see if I can't get support from the Setites to do the same. No promises, but you have my oath that I will do all I can to keep you safe.
Hmm.
And I can perhaps at least invoke a bit of trust from you.
Such as.
You will never. If I were to fully let you drink of me, 3 drinks, and I were to take 3 drinks from you, you would never be on equal footing with me. You would crave me far more than I would ever crave you. It is a quirk of my blood.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure even now you can feel it.
Unfortunately.
If you are my student, and if we are to trust one another, then I fear that, at least to some degree, there should be a two-way street.
I do agree with that. You have a knife.
Why would I need a knife?
You don't necessarily need a knife. It's just more elegant than sinking your pretty little fangs into my wrist.
Who said anything about your wrist, my dear?
She gives you a very questioning look at that comment.
Her fangs have already, at this point, descended.
She scoots back on the bed away from her.
As I said, you have
So
nothing to fear from me, child.
Charlotte will lay back down on the bed and kind of just let Madeline get it over with.
And Madeline will take 1 point of blood.
Okay. All right. Out of character, does this mean I'm gonna have to like go off of humanity onto something else?
Not necessarily. That's only if you like decide to truly convert to
Okay.
100%
Okay.
Setite,
All
which they
right.
may require of you, but that's not Madeline's initiative.
Okay. Well, Charlotte's only interested in what Madeline's initiative is currently, so
Yeah. It's a budding relationship. We can see where it goes. But for
we'll
now,
see where it
what
goes.
she,
Fleur's gonna be pissed.
yeah.
I'm gonna let you know right now. Fleur is gonna be pissed if she
Oh, yeah, she's already told me.
if she skewers you. It's not on me. That shit's on you. Okay,
That's true.
Lola Bunny. Yeah.
I know what I got myself into, but anyways,
Okay. It's
Madeline will
really
sit back
it's
and
really really not a good idea to be pissing off the Toreador Primogen. She's got a temper on her.
well, as I said, I am looking to support her.
I think that she could stand by that.
There's a reason why I insisted on being placed in Clan Toreador, as I feel that
So, just out of curiosity, you were just waiting for the opportunity for, this to happen and somebody be like, "Oh, hey, I'm gonna go talk to the Setites,"
well,
or were you pinning me specifically?
if it had been anyone that I had had chance to encounter, it would have, yes, been anyone.
Well, it's
You
good to know
just
that
happen to be.
there's nothing super special about me.
I think that you are certainly resilient, and that makes you special in your own right.
Mm,
But I was not about to bound someone of the Nosferatu into the service of the
that would have been
Setites.
definitely a high price to pay. Though
People
there's
treat kindred already treat the Nosferatu poorly enough.
not me.
I am of the belief that the Nosferatu are the greatest asset to all children of the night.
Yeah, well, most people treat the Nosferatu shamefully. I am not one of those people.
Then I believe I have work to do in fixing and helping you attain new dizzying heights and seeing to it that Fleur becomes the rising star of Dublin.
She deserves it.
I have reason to believe so.
Okay.
I'll make arrangements so that way you can find a room that is comfortable and to your liking.
Can I bring my ghoul?
Of course, they would be welcome here as anyone else in your service.
I only have the
And you are
one.
free to partake in any of the amenities that I would offer
Thank
to any
you.
honored guest.
Thank you.
And facilitate me, if you would, a meeting with our Primogen.
I will be present during that meeting. I hope you're very well aware of that.
But of course.
I'm gonna read Madeline's aura. Roll me 3 dice, difficulty 5, please.
Sure. In willpower?
Yeah. I'm not going anywhere, so I mean, why not?
Yeah. 3 successes with the willpower.
What is her main emotion right now?
I think her main. I don't really know how to explain it. It's mainly, I would say, hopeful.
Okay.
You get the sense from her aura that what she's saying, she believes, and it's fervent. It's almost zealous, she's almost zealous in it.
Okay.
Um, and there's certainly anxiety, apprehension, fear,
Mm-hmm.
um, lust.
Lust.
Jesus. Lust and like a lust for power.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
That
she
that
definitely
makes
wants to make her own stand. Like she's definitely wanting to use this
okay.
as her own stepping stool to advance both in the Camarilla and in the Sisterhood and the Sedites proper.
Okay.
So,
All right.
but you don't get the sense that she's trying to screw you because you can definitely tell that she is as tightly bound, woven into this whole situation as you are, and she has
Mm-hmm.
probably more to lose than you do if things go tits up.
Yeah.
So,
All right. I think we can end our scene there if you'd like.
sure. All right. So, thank you, player, for playing, and thank you, watchers, for watching.